Oh, thanks, Elliot. That's nice, isn't it? Hello, everyone, and welcome back to more Football Manager 2019 with me, Mr. Grand2, and episode 34 of Monaco. And the first episode of our two sort of bonus episodes this summer as we take charge of the French national side in two different competitions. Well, in this episode, then, we're going to be taking charge of France in the Nations League. We've got a semi-final against Spain with a potential final hopefully to come after that. And since we took over as France manager last summer after they lost in the European Championships in the quarter-final, things have gone incredibly well. We won all of our Nations League games and we've played 2 World Cup qualifiers and won them both. So we're looking very, very good for the Nations League here today. Let's have a look at the squad because, well, I mean, we're absolutely stacked. Like, we are absolutely stacked. If we sort it by ability, I mean, Mbappe, Pogba, Griezmann, Laporte, Fekir, Dembele, Mendy, Pavard, Lemar. I mean, Lemar, Martial, Dembele, Mbappe. I can't play all of them. Griezmann, I can't play all of them. Someone's going to have to be on the bench. Same with midfield, really. Kante is probably going to be on the bench. I mean, our lowest rated player is actually Djibril Sidibe, our player from Monaco. But other than that, just an absolutely immensely talented squad, and surely we're the favourites for this one. We will also keep track of anything that happens with Monaco. Nothing yet. Nothing's happened since the previous episode. Our attention is firmly on Spain at the moment. This match taking place in Vienna. So my assistant manager suggested I didn't play Mbappe or Pogba. I don't think I can really do that. I mean, yes, they're a little bit lacking in fitness, but we have to play them. So Lloris is going to be in goal. Hernandez, Laporte, Varane and Sidibe the back four. Mbappe on the left, Dembele on the right, Matuidi and Pogba in the middle, Fekir and Griezmann in the forward areas. Now, Blaise Matuidi, he's getting on a bit, he's 34, we're not going to sign him, but he is exactly the kind of box-to-box midfielder I'm looking for. 7.85, same tactic as we use for Monaco, so clearly we can get a player to play that well in that position. Adrien Rabiot, not really the right fit, so that's the main area I want to improve on this season. Similar sort of story for Nabil Fekir in the attacking midfield role as well, 8.55 for him. Yes, not many games, different quality of opposition, but nevertheless, it's possible to get players in those positions, so they're potentially the areas we're going to be looking to improve. So as stacked as our team is, the Spanish team is very, very much stacked as well. De Gea is going to be in goal, Grimaldo at left back, Sergio Ramos still physically very much there at the age of 35, Javi Martinez alongside him, Sergio Roberto at right back. They've got Busquets in there still as well, Koke and Saul in midfield, Isco and Suso on the wings with Rodrigo up front. Well, hopefully we have enough quality to see off Spain here and get ourselves into a potential final. Perhaps taking a bit of a risk by playing Mbappe and Pogba, but because they're lacking a bit of fitness, but they are our best players. We have to be using them. Griezmann has found Sidibe, and Sidibe forces a save from De Gea 10 minutes in here. Mbappe with the corner looking for Dembele. It's come out to Fekir. Runs around the outside, but he's stopped before he can get a shot off. Throw-in from Sidibe. He's so good at them with Monaco. Can it work for France? It's come out to Dembele, and it's a wild shot in the end. Pretty cagey match so far. Chance for Spain. Suso flicks it over. Sidibe has it. Grimaldo with a whipped shot, which Lloris puts over the bar. Very similar to Ferland Mendy's goal last episode, which won us the title for Monaco. Suso puts the ball in from a corner, and we get it away, and it's a potential chance for us to break here. Matuidi has it, finds Fekir, and that's the end of the highlight. Second half, still nothing doing, nothing to separate the sides. Very, very even. More shots for us, but similar levels for shots on target. Corner from Fekir, flicked in towards Laporte, cleared by Ramos, and there's some sort of issue here. Laporte's on a yellow card. It's not. It's a free kick for... No, it's a penalty for us. We've got a penalty, number 6 on it, Paul Pogba, to give us the lead, and he does. Top corner from him. Justifies his start, that is for sure. That was very, very tight, but VAR gives us a penalty, a foul by Suso, and an excellent penalty from Paul Pogba gives us the advantage. Well, excellent contribution from Pogba. Him and Mbappe are going to go off to keep them fresh for hopefully the final. Shouldn't count your chickens before they hatch, of course. And Fekir's robbed them from a throw-in into the hands of De Gea. What a chance that was. Weak finish in the end from Nabil Fekir. Another highlight, 7 minutes to go, and it's Spain on the ball. Pressure coming in from Griezmann all the time. Vitolo has it. So dangerous for Atletico Madrid this season, but Lamar tackles him. Brilliant tackle from Thomas Lamar on as a substitute. Don't really expect that from him. Martial, great control from him too. He's on as a substitute as well. Lamar getting it on the other side, back towards the middle with Hernandez. Matuidi, energy from him we need. It's come to Fekir. He goes for the shot and he makes up for his miss a few moments ago. Nabil Fekir sealing an absolutely brilliant move that started with an excellent piece of skill from Thomas Lamar, followed by an excellent piece of skill from Anthony Martial, and it ends with an excellent piece of skill from Nabil Fekir. Absolutely exquisite goal from us, 2-0, and we are safely into the Nations League final. I would like to sign Fekir for Monaco. He wants to leave Lyon, but he would be very, very prohibitively expensive if we want to get a top-class box-to-box midfielder in as well. Obviously, we do have a lot of options there. Corner in from Koke, possible goal for Spain here. And he is kind of old. Isco gets a goal back for Spain. Maybe it's not over yet. 1 minute on the clock. Cracking strike from Isco. Of course, another possible option for us in that area. We'll have to wait and see as the summer develops. But cracking hit from Isco. Nothing Luis can do about that. Hopefully no more than a consolation for Spain here. With time ticking away. And I think the referee really needs to blow his whistle. Martial running forwards. Crossing the ball. It's stopped. And that is the end of the game. 2-1 win for us. Safely into the final. Just about. I don't know what it is. Whichever team we're managing, we always concede late on. But we've got through to the final of the Nations League. And well, it's going to be Austria in the final. Germany are out. They've lost. It was a 0-0. And on penalties, the Austrians have inexplicably made it through to the Nations League final. Man of the match performance from former Spurs and current still Stoke defender Kevin Wimmer. How has that happened? The Germans are out, and well, I think we're going to be slightly embarrassed if we don't win this one. Obviously, they have some top quality players, David Alaba being the standout name, but you would expect us to beat Austria pretty comfortably. I would really like to be able to rest the players before the final, but I can't because training's not involved in international matches for some reason. Can we please fix this for next year? Next year's game, maybe? Just let me rest my players in an international tournament. Well, as predicted in the previous episode, Adrien Rabiot, he's upset that I've not given him a new contract. He wants like 150,000. And considering that I've been talking about replacing him, I'm not going to do that. We've announced a new 1-year official Asian soft drinks partnership worth 19.75 million. That's a new player's worth of money. We release co-branded beverages and promotions throughout the region. Well, that's nice, getting some promotion in the Asian region. I'm assuming the adverts will be hilarious. That's for sure. Taxman wants 6.5 million. I thought why are we paying tax? We're in Monaco. But sponsorship massively up on last year. About 30 million more nearly. Everything going up except for competition prize money, obviously, because we didn't get to the Champions League final like we did last year. Top selling shirts. Rabiot's on there. Too bad he's leaving. Almost certainly. Balde, they're the top one. Delict, Schick, and Pellegrini. Excellent. While Germany win the third place playoff. Heartbreak for Spain, I'm assuming. I don't think they really care. But 2 goals in injury time giving the Germans the win. I don't think Spain care. And I certainly don't care because here we are. The Nations League final against Austria. You'd back us to win. Austria clearly the underdogs. I think anything less than a win would be pretty disappointing as far as we're concerned. I'm going to go with the same team with one exception. I've not been impressed with Ousmane Dembele in a France shirt at all. Thomas Lamar, who came off the bench last time, he's going to come in and start on the right-hand side for us. But otherwise, an unchanged team from the semi-final against Spain. Well, plenty of threats, of course, in the Austrian team, actually. I mean, I kind of underestimated them before. They have actually got a really pretty decent squad. David Alaba, of course, the star man on the left-hand side. But, I mean, Dragovic, formerly of Leicester there. Arnautovic, of course, on the left wing. Grilic, an excellent midfield player. Lema, who we nearly signed, actually, last summer, instead of Jorrit Hendricks. And Gregoric up front as well, and Bergstaller as well. So plenty of decent players. We should have the quality. We should have enough to see them off. But we should have the superior quality. We should have enough to see them off. I expect them to go out there and win. But plenty of good players out there for Austria, certainly. And it's going to be a bit of a contest, that's for sure. Clearly, they're defensively sound. They managed to hold off Germany for 120 minutes in the semi-final. So we need to see if we can find a breakthrough early on. Well, a bit of a delayed start, nothing much happening, but Austria coming forward. Grilic with the ball out to Sabitzer, another player as well. I didn't even mention, another excellent young player. The Red Bull influence in Austria and Germany really helping the Austrian national team, and Bergstaller with the first shot we see of the match. Lloris tipping it wide. A corner for Austria though. The ball comes in and Lloris claims it easily. Well, the Austrians being very, very solid and disciplined in defence, not giving us any opportunities. We might need to change things up a little bit. Maybe go a bit more attacking, increase the tempo or something. Throwing from Sidibe, not his usual accuracy, but it's come back to Lucas Hernandez. Here's Mbappe. Can he do something magical? Nearly can, forcing a fine save from the goalkeeper. He's going to take the subsequent corner just before half-time. It's come to Lamar, and that is going to be that half-time. And, very, very even match. Austria haven't really offered that much going forwards, but they've been able to keep us penned back, that's for sure. And Fekir on the ball in the second half. It's come to Mbappe, and once again Mbappe forces a save over the top from the Austrian goalkeeper, takes the corner towards Varane, and nothing doing. We are creating chances. I don't want to, open the possibility for a counter-attack just yet. I want to stay unbalanced for now. I trust the players that are out there as well. No need to take any unnecessary risks. Lamar with a free kick in. I trust the quality that we've got will see us through. Lamar, what on earth was that? Mbappe, I think he just ran the ball across the entire goal line, but it never went over. Okay, 25 minutes left to go. Very, very finely poised. Austria holding firm here. We come forwards again with Paul Pogba. Back to Matuidi. Substitution potentially going to occur for us very shortly. Fekir has it. Mbappe. Look how penned back Austria are. And we finally find the breakthrough. And it's arguably our best player in the form of Kylian Mbappe. Still, plenty of his career to go. And in another major final, he's got himself a goal. And what a hit that is. A goal worthy of winning any final. From Kylian Mbappe, a real moment of absolute class from him. And we've found the breakthrough after 70 minutes. We need to not get complacent though. Second goal definitely needed to stop a late Austrian comeback here. And I probably should make some changes in a second, as it's potentially going to be a counter-attack from Austria. Lazaro's on it, intercepted brilliantly by Hernandez, and Griezmann's through on goal to make it 2-0. That is what we needed. That's a counter-attack of our own. Shutting down potential Austrian attack. Brilliant interception from Hernandez. Very good reading of the game from him there. And he flips the ball over the top. Griezmann's not done much for me in a French shirt, but he certainly seals the deal there. Great strike from him. And with less than 20 minutes to go, I think we can rest a little bit easier. This is just about done. And we come forwards again, sensing blood now. Mbappe's been fouled, or not quite. Excellent tackle from Lema. Sabitzer plays it across, and Arnautovic is through. Great save from Lloris. Looked a little bit offside from Arnautovic there, but he wasn't ruled as offside, and it was a good save in the end from Lloris. Well, I mean, if you look at the bench, the players we've got to bring on, it just is full of quality. I'm going to bring on N'Golo Kante just to shut this out in place of a tiring Paul Pogba. Here's Kante on the ball. He's found Mbappe. Nearly 3-0. Goal kick punted forwards by Austria. They got it here. Sloppy header. Shot back to Lienhardt. And a potential way back into this for Austria. We conceded late on against Spain. Although Mbappe robs. Goes on an amazing run. Oh, that would have been absolutely magical. That would have been one of the best goals of all time. Phenomenal run from Mbappe. Doesn't find the finish. He gets a free kick though. Hits the bar. Kante can't put it in. Oh, what a shame Mbappe didn't score that one. That would have been lovely. I'm not going to make any more substitutions. There's not really any point. I mean, it's going to be... They're going to have a few weeks off before the Confederations Cup, so we might as well just leave them out there. I don't think we're going to get any injuries. I hope we're not going to get any injuries. And that is going to be that, I think. Time ticking away. There we go. We have won the UEFA Nations League 2-0 in the end. And Kylian Mbappe providing the inspiration that he is always capable of to give us the win in that one. And another piece of silverware for us in the save, albeit with France, rather than Monaco. And a very nice start to our summer with France. One trophy checked off. We've still got the Confederations Cup to play. I imagine the squad will be pretty much the same for that one. And hopefully another trophy can be added to the collection. Now, just briefly, the main player that I do want to sign to replace Rabiot really would be Nicolo Zaniolo from Roma. He wants to leave Roma. The problem with the deal, though, is that we would probably have to pay considerably more than our transfer budget to get him, and more critically, he doesn't actually want to join us. He wants to stay at Roma, but we'll see. When our reputation gets boosted, potentially we'll be able to persuade him to join, and I'm prepared. If we can sell a few people, I'm kind of prepared to just dump all the money on him. I think he's going to make that much of a difference. There's nowhere else I really want to strengthen apart from getting in some regens, maybe a better backup left back than Barreca. Otherwise, I think we're pretty much good to go for next season, if we can get Zaniolo or a player like him in. But that is going to be the end of the episode there. Thank you very much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. The next part is going to be the Confederations Cup. I think we'll probably just do that as one. Just cut up all the goals, certainly from the group stage. We'll see how it's going. If it's going to be really, really long and we're getting into the final rounds, it may well have to be 2 parts. We will have to wait and see. Some transfer news potentially then as well. But I will see you next time.